Now, a problem-oriented way of thinking about leadership is fairly common, and it's been around for a good long while. A professor at Stanford University, Hal Levitt, once noted that when we think about problem-oriented leadership, we can think about leadership as solving problems, where we've got old issues, but we're trying to find new ways of solving those issues, innovating, if you will, on our solutions. If you acknowledge that, well, then the next logical step would be, if we could find those problems more quickly, then maybe we could solve them sooner. So instead of solving problems, let's see if we can't find them when they're still little, analogous to the search for cures of cancer, for example. If you can find it more quickly, it's easier to deal with. But then Levitt notes, and I find this very interesting, that because of our discussion earlier about the degree to which people are creatures of habit, if you've got a new solution or a new strategy, it may be that the role of leadership, ironically, is to create problems for people. In other words, you may have a complacent, apathetic, compliant workforce, low energy, not particularly innovative. New leadership comes in and they want to change things. So how do you get the existing workforce to change what they do? He argues that maybe this means the role of leadership is not to find and solve problems, but actually to create problems for people so that they will respond in new and different ways. Now, we know as we think about this issue of habituality and how to overcome it, there's been a lot of research on how adults learn. So this is relevant particularly in university life, but also in corporate life, when you're trying to get managers, people who are functioning in business, to do things in different ways. So Chris Argyris at the Harvard Business School was very interested in this issue. He talked about double loop and triple loop learning, where you could try to address the habitual routines that people got into and get them to change those routines.